Hi guys, welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. I've been pretty bad about vlogging, but I'm trying to get better. We're slowly getting back into the swing of things by reading and stuff. I wanted to go to silent book club tonight, but I ended up not going. I've just kind of been hanging out at home, cleaning, and then I did take some pictures for my bookstagram, which I haven't done in a really long time. I'm trying to do like a December challenge, so I've been doing that. But let me share what I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading Trading Bullets with the Devil. I'm on page 129 and it's a really quick and easy read. So I plan on finishing that this week. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was hoping, and I figured I wouldn't because it doesn't have great reviews, but I do want to get that done. It is the first Twisted Retreats book that I'm actually reading and finishing. Tonight I also want to start my Heart for Christmas Advent Calendar book. I want to open one story for each day, and today is December 1st, so I'm gonna read the first one tonight. For my spooky book club, we are reading Play Nice by Rachel Harrison this month, and I started it today, so I want to make a little bit more progress because I don't want to be struggling to finish this before we meet up at the end of the month. I always end up waiting until like the last week to try and finish physical books, and I'm really bad about reading books physically quickly. I'm gonna try and get that read sooner rather than later. I'm also listening to an audiobook. I started Bound by Ali Hazelwood this morning. I didn't have an audiobook to listen to, and that one was on my Hoopla. It came out not too long ago, and I think it's only on audio, so I'm excited to have another Ali Hazelwood book to listen to. I still haven't read Bride or Mate, which are her newest releases, but I think I've caught up to everything else that she's written. So yeah, I'm excited that a few other books that I'm hoping to start this week or this month at some point are A Winter in New York and Good Spirits. These are two books that I'll be buddy reading with my friend who I buddy read books with each month. We picked our books for December and January already, so I'm excited to get started with those. My plan for the rest of the evening is to actually take more pictures for my bookstagram, and then I'm gonna read my short story, read more of Trading Bullets with the Devil, and finish off my night by reading some of Play Night. I picked out my annotating labels for that, and I'm excited. I also got some new emoji stickers, which I'm really excited to try out. This is the colors I chose for my annotating labels, but I got some emoji stickers. I don't know if I'll be using these specifically for this book, because I think they're like more like cutesy. I think I did order some horror ones also, but those won't arrive for a couple more days. So I don't know if I'll be using any of these, but these are so fun, and they're see-through. So there's also these. These are fun for like romance books, which I do have a few, but I don't know if I'll be using those since they're like Christmas books. But yeah, that's chatting in this first clip of mine. Hopefully I can vlog more this week. I've been really bad about vlogging, but yeah, I'll update you guys once I get some reading done. Hi, I have a reading update. It's Wednesday morning. I'm on my way to work. I've only listened to my audiobook mostly. I'm 25% of the way through Bound by Ali Hazelwood. I don't know if I mentioned that I started that. I'm listening to that, and I need to finish it by the 6th, which is in 2 days. So I'm gonna get that done for sure. I'm enjoying it, okay, but I feel like we're still being introduced to the characters, and I don't even know. I'm guessing it's a romance. I'm assuming it is, because why wouldn't it be? It's Ali Hazelwood. Other than that, I've only read a couple pages of Trading Bullets with the Devil. I haven't made much more progress, and I feel like it's getting worse as I get further into it. But I did start another new book. I started A Heart for Christmas, which is the Advent Calendar book that I found at Barnes & Noble a couple months ago. I've only opened the first two stories, or the first two parts to that. So I thought it was a bunch of short stories. It turns out it's one book, and it's also YA, and I'm also kind of hating it, but I'm only 2 chapters in. So it's too soon to tell. I'll be reading the 3rd chapter today, and I will update you guys as I go along. But so far, I am not loving it. It is, yeah, no, it's, I feel like it's not written great, and the idea is really cute, but again, I thought it was short stories. I didn't know it was one big book. We'll see how I feel about it in a couple days once I've read a few more chapters, but I'll probably end up finishing since I already opened the first 2 parts to it. I'll show it later on screen if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's my update for this morning. I will update you guys a little bit later. Full day of work, gym, and then I will get some reading done today. I am off work and I'm heading to the gym, but I wanted to share a quick update. I was listening to more of Bound this morning, like I mentioned that I'm listening to that. I think I was like listening to like maybe 2% of it while I was driving to work. And I realized it's a paranormal romance and I had no idea. And I feel so dumb for not knowing. I kind of just dove into it because it is an Ali Hazelwood book and I had no idea. I mean, I love paranormal and I love Ali Hazelwood, so I'm excited. I just had no idea and I feel really dumb that I didn't know. But it's about, I think it's about vampires. I don't think I knew that. So I'm enjoying it and I think I made it to like 30% or so. So yeah, anyways, it's gym time. I'm gonna listen to more probably while I'm doing some cardio today, and I will update you guys more on what I get reading done tonight. I do want to dye my hair, but I don't know if I should bleach it first, so I'm gonna do a strand test on the color that I have because I want to do like a dark blue, but I don't know if I should bleach it first. So I'm gonna try bleaching it. I'm gonna try dyeing it. We'll see. It might get crazy. So yeah, I will update you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, a quick update. I did some cleaning and I listened to more of Bound by Ali Hazelwood. I'm really enjoying it now. I'm 58% of the way through it, so I'll probably get it done within the next day or so. I tried the strand test on my hair to see if I'd like the color over the faded green. I kind of like it, but I also kind of want to lighten it a little bit, and I'm not sure. Like, I'm somewhere in between. Like, I like it and I don't. It'll look more like a greenish blue, which is kind of what I had when I had the aquamarine. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. Oh, my hair is so damaged. Or if I want to bleach it lighter. But that's besides the point. The point is that I don't have gloves, so I can't do anything to my hair tonight until I have some gloves to do that. But for the rest of the evening, I'm gonna have some dinner after I shower, and then I'm gonna get some more reading done. I'm gonna do my chapter of A Heart for Christmas, and hopefully it improves a little bit. So I'm on day 3. I already opened these, and then I have day 3 there. Then I'm going to read a little bit more of Trading Bullets with the Devil and finish off my night with Play Nice. That's my plan. Same plan I usually have. I also really want to update my reading journal, but I don't know if I'll do that tonight. I just don't want to get too behind on it with like my whole putting my covers for the year. So I might do that. But yeah, first shower, then dinner, then I'll keep reading before I do anything else because I really want to focus on my reading. I have about an hour and a half to myself, so we'll see what I get done. I hate that every like other sentence ends with like an exclamation point. Like, why is she yelling? Why is there so much yelling in here? Well, there's another one. I am so confused. And it's like at the end of thoughts too. Like, it's so cold. 10 minutes max. Like, why? I'm gonna hate this book. I know I am. I am all for getting into the gym, but I wanted to share something that I just thought of that I had never thought of before. But I might actually like slow burn romances, and I just didn't know that they were slow burn because of the way they were done. But I guess if they're done right, I do like them. I don't know. It's just a thought. I'll share more of my reading tonight. I need to get some reading done for sure. Morning, it's Friday. I'm on my way to work. It's gonna be a long day of work. We have like this event right after work where they do like these annual awards that they give out teachers. I got nominated for 4 things, so I'm actually going. Plus it's free dinner, so can't say no to that. But for my last clip, I talked about like how I think I love slow burns and I didn't even know it. So the reason I bring that up is because I'm still listening to Bound by Ali Hazelwood, and I'm like 70 something % of the way through it, I think, and the couple hasn't even like kissed or anything. And I was like, wait a second, is this a slow burn romance? And then it got me thinking, and I realized that every Ali Hazelwood book has kind of been like that too. And I didn't even realize that they were slow burn and that I was enjoying them. I thought I hated slow burn, but I guess it's because I associate slow burn with like really long books. Like Mariana Zapata, I actually don't like her books at all, and I know she's really popular, and this is a very unpopular opinion, but I hate how long her books are and how slow the romance is in those. So then it got me thinking, and I realized that a lot of the romances that I do like are usually slow burn, but I guess in a very specific way, and I don't know what trope this is, but I guess it's he falls first, where like the male protagonist is obviously been in love with the other person for like ever since like their first meeting, and she's just oblivious to it, and she's slowly starting to realize that he's attractive and that she might be attracted to him, and that she might actually like him, and that she might actually be in love with him. And yeah, so there's a few that come to mind when I think about it. And yeah, I know, it's so weird, this realization I just came to. It's like almost like a mini midlife book crisis that I'm having. So yeah, otherwise I'm actually really enjoying Bound. I should be finishing it today. I don't know how far I am, but I'm pretty close to the end. I think I'm like 75, maybe 80% of the way through it now. But I did actually forget to read my Advent chapter yesterday. I don't know why it slipped my mind, and then I remembered like right before falling asleep, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot my chapter. I even told my husband, should I get up and read it? And he was like, no, you're being crazy. So I have 2 chapters to read today. I brought my book with me so I can read it during my lunch, hopefully. But I do have like some errands to run during my lunch. I have to go to Whole Foods to return some stuff. And yeah, so I don't know if I'll have time to sit and read, but I do have a little time this evening because I'm off at 4:30 and our event starts at 5:30. So I think I'm gonna do like a hot girl walk, and then I'm gonna finish Bound for sure today, and then I'm going to try and read at least one of the chapters before the event. But I also brought Play Nice with me so that I can get some of that read, because I am making very slow progress. But I think I'm on like chapter 5 now, so some progress at least. But it's like the 5th of December and I have finished 0 books, and it's getting a little concerning because I need 5 books left to finish my challenge, because I'm not counting the last 4 manga that I read last month towards my reading challenge for the year, which is 100 books. So yeah, I will update you guys a little bit later once I get more reading done. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Bound. Hi guys, I'm here with a update, and to close out this vlog, I didn't catch up to A Heart for Christmas, but I plan to catch up today. I'm actually going to spend most of the day reading. I didn't really read more of Trading Bullets with the Devil, which I was hoping to finish, but you know, we'll deal with that later. And for Play Nice, I only read a couple chapters, I think. I'm on page 33. Some progress is made, but not a lot. But I did finish Bound by Ali Hazelwood yesterday, like I planned to, and I really enjoyed it. I'm giving it 4 stars. It is a paranormal slow burn romance between a human and a vampire-like person. Vero is the female protagonist, and she's a forger of old books, and she meets this professor who basically hires her to forge a very old book for him, which, you know, there's reasons why he needs this book, but we find those out later in the book, and basically that's where the relationship develops. I really enjoyed both characters. They were different to what her books are usually like. He falls first, and they're both like doctors and, you know, into science. These two are more like history majors, I believe, something along those lines, and the academic part of their journey kind of takes a back seat during this book, so it's not the basis of this. Most of the book takes place like at his house where she's working on this forgery for him. So it was a fun time. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters. It was really quick to get through. Also, it was just kind of like a nice palate cleanser for all the other books that I've been currently reading, and it's the first book I finished in December, so I am only 4 books away from my 100 books in the year goal. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My hair is like a disaster right now. I just bleached it this morning, so I'm naturally letting it dry before I put the blue in. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in my next video.